Hello guys, I was going to do a quick video today on dividing fractions. Okay, so in your textbook this is talking about chapter 4I, I believe. Okay, so when we have fractions divided by other fractions, the question will look something like this. Okay, so your first fraction, a division sign, and then your second fraction. The way to think about dividing fractions is instead of the division sign there, think of or say how many. Okay, so when I read this question I'm saying how many quarters are in a half. That's essentially what the question is asking you. And so if I was to show you on a diagram here, I've got my two fractions with my division in the middle. How many quarters are in a half? If this is one full sheet of paper and I halve it, how many quarters are there? There's 1/4 here and 1/4 here, and so there are 2. My answer is 2. A faster, easier way than working that out in your head and thinking of an analogy is to do it this way, and this is the way that you'll be doing it in your textbook. So instead of saying divided by a quarter, the process that you need to do is to actually what we call casually flip and multiply. Or if we were being mathematical, we would say inverse and multiply. And inverse means the same as turn around or flip. So the only thing that we're turning around and flipping though is our second fraction. Let me show you what that looks like and I'll prove to you it's the same answer. So instead of 1/4 I'm going to write 4/1. So I have flipped these over and I've changed this to a multiplication. Now we can cancel as we would normally do with a multiplication. So we're going to divide by 2. I'm dividing by 2 because I know the number 2 goes into 2 and 4. That becomes 1. That becomes 2. My new fraction is 1/1 times 2/1. And then, of course, multiplying across the top and the bottom, 2/1. Let's do another example. 3/5 divided by 3/8. We're going to inverse and multiply the second fraction. So our question now becomes 3/5, the same. Multiply instead. Inverse or flip the second fraction. Okay? And now we use our skills that we know about multiplying fractions. So can we cancel any? Yes, we can. 1, 1. So now I've got 8. Sorry, I don't have 8. I've got 1/5 times, so you're still timesing, 8/1. Okay, cross the top, cross the bottom, 8/5. Good. Now we always simplify. We're asking how many times does 5 fit into 8? It fits in once. And 3 remainder over 5. Final answer. Let's do another example. Let me pick a good one for you. Okay, 2/3, 5/8. I didn't just do that, did I? No, okay, just checking. Okay, we're going to inverse and multiply the second fraction only. Okay, so 2/3 remains the same. Multiply instead of divide. Inverse my second fraction. Okay, can I cancel? In this example, I can't. There's no way that the 2 and the 5 would cancel. 3 and the 8 and the individual fractions can't cancel either. So that kind of saves us some time, I guess. 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, it's an improper fraction, so to make sure that we have a simplified answer, I'm simplifying it to a mixed number. So 15 goes into 16 one whole time, 1 remainder over my denominator of 15.